Utes, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on last year's national champions, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Utes will kick it away and get this game going. Return starts from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. Now the handoff. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. The sure hands. It's Fowler. And he will be stuffed for no gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Look out, room to run here. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the Commodores looking to keep this drive moving. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Every time he does, all he does is
horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Hayes. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And looking for a big play here.
He dropped it.
Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And the Utes come up to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's 1st and goal.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. QB keeper all the way. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
This defense is hanging tough. Can they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Took contact on the throw.
How?
Over everyone's head and incomplete.
How was that a...
Did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
He's blocked.
4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
This is the chance to take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Handoff heading left. trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He finds some space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the
Love how
play.
the point of attack didn't even.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
What was the point in stopping?
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He gets loose. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays down.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Bro, so none of
The first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Inside the 45. Gets some space around the 30. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 2nd and 10 now.
2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the... And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Offense makes their way on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. Here's that defense shifting again. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. The back's got it. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Utah. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Number 12.
Turner trying to create good field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the carry, he's heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Short pass finds the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Has the 1st down and more. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Commodores.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Utes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw to the left. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Commodores.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Movement here from the tight end. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with
Didn't have
halftime
to hide
approaching.
that. Didn't have to
Completion
hide
good for first down yardage for this offense. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Now here comes the bunch formation.
I don't.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. And the game just good enough for a first down. The Utes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime.
Timeout, Utah.
The only problem with that is if I waited another second, I have to touch him.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket.
My nigga, why are you running away from the sideline? Oh my!
from the snap of the ball, it looked like
if
he
the
knew
nigga
exactly
just
where he wanted to
stays
go with the
there,
football,
bro.
but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of
Stay
working
on the
through his
sideline. Why
progressions
are you
to
running
find
the
that open
lead?
man.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Bruh.
Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start.
It's too.
And the Utah offense takes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Who got food?
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Oh, nigga, how the fuck did he get it? Like, bruh, come on, dog.
And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the
only
rhythm
one
and
over there.
timing
Man up
between
and
the
block.
quarterback and the receivers.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch.
On God, if them slow ass niggas get here. On God, if them slow ass niggas get here.
Hustle to the line to run the hurry up offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver.
Bro, it's 3 on 5. What? Oh, no.
Stick on him there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the
Even then, why the fuck is he getting in so free off the shed, though? Like,
see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Looking deep downfield to the left. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second.
And your
half.
bitch,
Probably
you
limited
got shit.
opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
You just
been a really
shit.
productive drive, but the
Crazy.
loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That's caught. It's Andrews. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. The Utes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect.
Oh, they told him to play maker.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. Breaks into the clear. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Utah. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. He's got room to run. First down and more. He's still running. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Handoff here.
Thank you.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's solid pursuit. They'll track him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down.
Thank you.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The returner is blocked down. Gets a starter in the next drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaks an open space. Now here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side.
Come on, man. Still time. Come on.
Huge play on the
Hurry my
ground.
shit up.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Fires it to the wideout.
Hurry my shit up. Still time. Hurry my shit up.
Gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Here's the handoff.
It's basketball.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Sometimes I have to say how stupid it is that we're looking at the
Takes the handoff again.
It's
a nice wrap up there by the junior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Oh my God!
The comeback is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback
Now, that
enough
was
time.
bullshit.
Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And the quarterback dropping back. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal.
One more stop.
Got momentum scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown.
Oh my God.
And the coverage team will bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass.
Nigga, you gotta keep going instead of.
Come on, bro. That's a big gainer there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
And here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
He just reached through 3 of us for that first down. Noted.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Our front 4.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Bro, if you're in a curl to flat and he has to float that bitch to get it there. There's no way you should be allowing that shit to get there.
So much pressure on the defense against
Like, what
the
the
RPO
fuck?
because you're always going to be wrong.
Nigga has to
if it's
float that
executed
ball to
correctly.
get it there. Like,
Here
what the
they were
fuck are you
determined to
doing?
stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call.
That bitch to
just keep
get
working
it
that
there.
clock.
What are we doing?
Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Makes a nice move there.
2 niggas should not be getting juked out
Decent
by the
gain
same
here in that
fucking
running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Why am I not surprised? The nigga whose man that is decides to...
Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over
the nigga whose man that is
really
decides to play the fucking run. You're in man coverage, bro. Follow your man. Your man only. Look like, come on, bro. You can't make this shit up.
And the offense takes the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's
you do, bruh. What the? All right.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
First down and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. And the Utes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, Utah. Look out, whole different game now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The nigga has
automatic in the PAT.
They all go to
kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Expect the RPO line to be fucking clean.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Leaning on the run game here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Commodores. Too much speed for the defense.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
49, Utah 39.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line.
First speed by water.
And the Utes offense takes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The receiver makes the catch. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The Utes looking to run some tempo here. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Moore. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Looking to chuck it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Red ball, the good ball.
When they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this scoring. Now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He steps out at the 22. That's where the drive will begin. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Play action here on first down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Testing the right side here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a wide receiver.
Bruh, like,
he's found some room with the 45.
like, what the fuck is that?
That is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
On the toss play, runner moving left. Fights through a tackle.
I know this defense worked very hard
fucking
at
Z
halftime
screen.
to come up
We're
with
pressed.
answers on how to try
He
to
gets
slow
beat
down this
inside
running
him.
back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
If I don't start off down 21, I'm good.
This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Put on the shit.